Hello, family and friends. How are you? Well, my name is Bracewell, where the family life strategist. Everybody knows that's the best that exists across the globe. We take your relationship from good to great, from great to exceptional relationship. We make your life better in all you do. I want to appreciate you for the opportunity to mentor some of you and to share with you what can totally transform your life because I know how frustrating it can be when you leave class and you don't even know where to start from, right? I've been through that, and I literally stumbled to the level I am, and but then we understand a better framework that can help you right now. And so, in the last two episodes, and I've taught you, how to brand. I've taught you what you need to do. One of the things you need to understand, which is critical, is if you do step two properly, you would have had enough content because I was writing every day. I just positioned myself as God wanted to use me to reach humanity every day. So in the days of BlackBerry, I was writing, and I was doing a broadcast, and people were broadcasting it. That was why a lot of people knew me, right? In fact, my spellings were not right. Some of my English was not even correct, right? But I was doing it. You see, there's a rule that says sure. You have to consistently show up. You don't have to get perfect for you, to show up. A lot of you want to be great before you get started. But you see, you don't have to be great to get started. You only have to get started to be being great, right? It was in the process of writing that people began to volunteer to help me edit and things like that. And so you need to understand that many of the reasons you are giving for yourself for not starting don't exist. You are the chief enemy of yourself, and there is a voice behind you, maybe the voice of doubt that makes you feel you're not good enough. Let me tell you, if you have done family system engineering certification program, you are fantastic. You are basically above the average, right? And you just need to go ahead. You know the interesting thing? There are people without certification who are actually making more money than you. They're just offering advice and they're offering product. They are going on ChatGPT to go and create content and they are making much more than you. So what is your excuse? Well, we're still on from profit certification to profit. And so today, I want to talk about the need for you to develop a signature program or service, right? And so in the early days, because I was writing every day, so I can pick a series, why couples fail. I can pick a series on infidelity. I can pick a series on insecurity in relationships, and I'll just write about it, right? And these were the days there was no AI, right? So I would literally have to write. I have to research and dig deep and all. And so my first signature programs were the accumulation of what I've written. So if I've written a series, it became a signature program. I remember how to handle an erring child, which is a major solution right now. That was how it came to be. Marital formation, which is actually a module in the certification program. That was how that came to be, right? And so you have to believe that you are good enough and you have something to offer, right? Even if it's just a seven-step process, even though I'm not a fan of seven-step, but you see, that's what the market likes. Markets love steps, three steps. I mean, it's interesting to know that a group of singles, two singles actually, they created a video on how to kiss, right? And the video went viral. And married people were learning how to kiss from singles who are never married. And they had over 40 or 70 million views, something. I don't know how many views it's got right now, right? And so you've got to believe that you can. And so you can create a signature program or service, or again, you can go and get from someone who already has. See, I have created content for 24 years of my life that I have content for everybody. So sometimes we license people, our headquarters in Nigeria, we license some of our products for some of the practitioners who are graduating to use. All right. And some of them, they function as affiliates, right? So they go by our name, use our product, and then they make a lot of money. I mean, what we give them is ridiculous because they're taking about 70% of what they're earning for themselves. That's incredible, right? And so today, right, you want to develop a signature program, and what you need to put in place is a structured coaching program or service package that solves a specific problem for your niche. So, seven-step framework for finding the man of your dreams, or finding the love of your dreams, or six-step framework of connecting with the right partner, right? Or 10-step process to becoming indispensable everywhere you go, or three-step process to turn heads in every room and make the most important people want to date you. So that is like a signature program, right? And so for me, I have out of the box parenting model framework, how you can raise. I mean, I've created, um, you know, unbroken, how couples can build marriages that last forever. I have all kinds of programs over the years, right? And so because you're starting out, don't create too many at the same time. Just have one, right? That you can max. It can be something someone has done before that you are licensed to use. You can rebrand it and then rebrand it with a title that resonates with your audience, right? And so if you have done FESEC, for example, majority of the things you need is already in your framework. You just need to now know how to brand it properly, right? And so what this helps you do is that people know you for it, and then you can recruit people to come and take it. Now, I usually tell people to sell a signature program. I would recommend do a free tester. Invite them to a webinar, right? And in inviting people to a webinar, there's a process to it, right? You have to, if people don't know you, don't do a webinar yet. What you need to do is show up consistently. You can have a plan that for the next 4 months, I will show up every day. I will create out my titles will be crazy, will be audacious. I'll be making amazing statement that makes everybody want to say, who is this guy? Right? You're making statements, you're sharing testimonials and doing all those things, right? That's what you're doing across 4 months. And after 4 months, if you have gained traction, you do a free webinar, right? At the webinar, you show your competence, then you upsell them into your signature program. So basically, what you want to do is design a 4 to 6 week coaching program with a clear outcome. So, for example, if you have been writing, if you have done step 2, this should be easier for you, right? All the things you've written, steps by step. Oh, step 1, this is what you need to do. All right, if you do this, what are the activities the person needs to do? Is there a workbook? Is there a tracker? Then you move to step 2. This is what you do for step 2. These are the steps you need to follow. This is the tracker, blah blah blah. Step 3, if you do step 2, it will produce step 3. And so you basically, that's how simple this is, right? If you have done family system engineering level 1, we teach people level 2 on how to create a course or something like that, right? And so you can say Harmony at Home, a 6 week um, program for conflict-free families. That's an example, right? That's a signature program. Then you want to create pricing ties. So you want to do either group or one-on-one sessions or workshop style, right? So if it's one-on-one, it's more expensive. For example, I will not sit with anybody that is not paying me $10,000, right? If it's less than 10,000, I'll get my coaches to do that job, right? And I have coaches who are very, very competent, different types of coaches. They'll do the job very well because solution is what my client wants, and I'm able to tell them. But sometimes they specifically request for me, and they say, "Praise, hey, we can pay 10,000. We can even pay more. Just give us ease of payment, right?" And so, but you want to create price ties. If it's a group coaching, I mean, I have a group coaching on C-suite love systems, how C-suites can find the love of their lives and can get the ring within the shortest possible time. It's a 13-week program. Is $2,000, right? And so I do it once a year. I have human engineering programming, how you can totally transform your life. It's once a year. It's $2,000, right? And then I have the ones that are low-hanging fruit. That's like $100, $200, $99, and things like that. The $99 projects are the ones that they're introductory programs that helps me upsell people into the one that people can pay. And so one thing you need to know about gathering people, if you want to do art, you can do art, but then if you have like 1,000 people interested telling they're coming, maybe at the end of the day about 300 or 400 will show up. From those you can upsell, depending on what your high ticket offer, you can upsell like 10, 15, 20 people, right? That's how that works. So you need to understand the dynamics, right? And so what is your pricing for group? What is your pricing for one-on-one? What is your pricing for workshops? If you go on my website, my American website, you would see what I charge and how I charge, right? I charge in bouquet. Is we either work with you for 3 weeks, we work with you for 3 months, we work with you for 6 months, 1 year. It can be as high as $20,000, $25,000, depending on what you're doing. I mean, I'm coaching a group of singles. Well, it's one-on-one, it's $10,000 each, right? But the group one, it's $2,000, right? So then workshops, it's like $200 or something, right? So you want to create a pricing ties, and you can either create it on your Calendly or you can put it on your website, right? But if you're an affiliate, then it becomes, or for a franchisee, it becomes very easy for that because there's already your corporate headquarters where which has all the pricing, right? Then you want to prepare materials, workbook, checklist, or guides to add value. All right. I mean, for all my courses, there are workbooks. You want so that people can track and they can feel something. It makes you more professional, right? But I wouldn't say you should rush into this until you have gained traction and you have enough, to teach. Usually, I just like presentation. That was how Dr. Miles taught us to make presentation, and I also worked with Fela Droto a bit, right? Dr. Mao says to me that if you put all your solutions in slides, then I mean it makes you replicable. So make sure, I mean, you can see the way this course is delivered. I'm delivering this course from my living room, right? But you can't even see them. Usually I shoot from my office, but I just wanted to change this time around, right? So you want to go ahead, design. If you have designed your signature course, please let me know and send to me and say, Praise, look at it, title it very well. All right. I mean, you always have to understand a room wasn't built in a day, but you've got to start by laying the first block. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but start from somewhere. Right. I don't even mind if you have to offer it for free, right? But at the end of the day, like give them opportunity to give, right? Because in every labor there must be profit, right? I hope this step three has been helpful. See, I have tons and tons and tons and tons of signature project products over the years that even people use from my goal scoring, creating it, which is now creating the life of your dream or life design, all sorts of. In fact, now I have more solutions than I can even market, because intellectual property is my strength, right? Ultimately, I just want to be creating intellectual property and be allowing people to go market and sell and stuff like that. That's where I want to be. So I'm like an entire bank of intellectual property. If you know it's not your forte, you can borrow or you can get license to use somebody else's own. But I mean, I believe everybody has got something. But make sure it's not wishy-washy because once you go and offer something that cannot deliver value, people won't forget and they'll tell others about you. So go ahead, praisforwardtech.com. Contact us, send us a mail, chat with us. If you have any question, or visit familyhouseafrica.com. We have a whole lot in there. Then, if you want certification, you can come to ifedacademy.com. I hope this has been helpful once again. Right? It's been part three of a 10-part series on moving from certification to profitability. I hope this has been helpful. You see, I started one day, right? But even before I left Africa, I was already doing 1,000, maybe $100,000 sometimes, because I mean, I was so proficient and I learned what would work, what wouldn't work. So thank you very much for joining me. I celebrate you and I want you to know that you are the best that exists. Go ahead, make it work, create your signature solutions, and let us know how we can help you. I celebrate you and always remember praise makes your life better. In fact, make your life exceptional. Bye bye.